Hello and welcome to Stroke by Stroke. I am going to be doing a painting today using my Metamorphosis White Nights granulating watercolors. So, and I'm just gonna hush and paint. And oh, before I hush and paint, I am using the New York Central Art Supply 100% cotton watercolor block 7x10. This cold press. I'm not like ridiculously happy with this paper because I don't care for the pattern of the texture, but that's not going to stop me. And there's Walter, my furnace, because it's spring and so the weather is all over the place. It's not technically spring, but might as well be. It's been a heck of a winter, I'll tell you that. I will be happy for this winter to be over. All right. Boy, this paper just ripples. Oh, I really don't care for this paper at all, because it doesn't do good things for watercolor, and considering the fact that it's 100% cotton watercolor paper and it's a block, it should not be doing this. But here we are, so we will persevere. But yeah, that's a serious issue with this paper. And if you've seen videos of mine before, you already know that I work very wet when I'm dealing with like watercolor and stuff like that. So yeah, this is no bueno. All right, I'm going to use, this is the very first palette of White Nights that I ever got. And it's got one of my favorite colors. It's called Taiga, T-A-I-G-A, green. And I just think it's a lovely green. So I'm gonna use it. And I'm not using any reference picture, this is all from my imagination. See, there's that texture that I do not like. And since this is darker, that would mean that it's closer to the viewer. See, and what is happening here, I keep getting this, which is off of my paint brush. And it keeps getting in the painting. So, and this is what happens, my friends, if you leave your paintbrushes in the water. This kind of stuff will happen. Now I'm going to have to strip all of the paint off of this brush. This is a very old brush that I've had forever. I make a lot of sounds when I'm painting, and I never realized that until I started doing the videos and watching them back, and I was like, whoa. Because what I do is I do the video, you know, I make the painting and I do the video, and then I edit it, and then I watch it on my TV so that I can see any issues that might exist. Because my first master's degree was actually in media arts and science, and so I've done a lot of video work in my past, and yeah, in my second master's degree, I actually did video and stuff for the school that I was going to, and that helped me pay for a lot of stuff. So I'm very grateful for what I know about video work. And in case you care, the program that I use, I do it all on my phone, which is a huge difference from when I used to do video in the past. But I shoot it on my phone, I edit it using a program called UCut Editor, and it's a whole $14.95 a year, and so it's quite reasonable. I can afford it, and I like what I'm able to do in it. You can do a lot of editing stuff, and frankly, I think some of that is because I do understand video work, but it's a very easy to use program, so I do recommend it, and nobody's paying me to say these things. I'm just sharing what I've discovered, and yeah, I think it's well worth $14.95 a year. I used to use Premiere back in the day. Haven't used, the only Adobe product I use on a regular basis now is Lightroom. And I am not a fan of the monthly rent your software kind of thing. I preferred to purchase it and just stick with one version for quite some time, but that's not how the world works now. Alright, so I think I've done all the damage I want to do to this particular image. So remember, do what makes you happy, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and this has been Stroke by Stroke. So of course, I think I'm finished with something and then I'm not. I had a viewer who asked about using my glass pen with the liquid watercolor, and I'm gonna do that just a little bit here so that you can see what this is like. So I'm just gonna, this is my Indigo Artfinity watercolor. I'm gonna put the lid on this right now, because if I don't, I know me, I'll have a whole house full of indigo. I just love the super fine lines I can get from a glass pen. And so, yeah, it just makes me very, very happy. And I am going to come back over here, and I'm going to pick up some of that taiga green. Just gonna okay. Okay, so there's a little bit of that. Not enough. Okay. And now I'm just going to do this to kind of blend it in with the rest. There we go. Because that was a color that wasn't in the rest of the painting. But now I'm adding this so that it will blend it a little bit better. So, yeah. And I have a habit to take my brushes and tap them against the glass jar. Not something that I should do if I'm putting water on my glass pen, because yeah. Okay, so there's that, and I'm gonna, because I wasn't necessarily planning to use that, it occurred to me I hadn't yet. So I'm just gonna come in here and use my brush and sort of smooth all that over just a little bit. And this paper also doesn't care for the scratching of the glass pen. So that's a disappointment. Yeah, pretty much this paper is just a disappointment, so. And it's important that I clean this glass pen every time I use it, so that it doesn't build up pigment because I don't want that to happen. Okay. And I have to put it back in the box every time. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna run into issues. So, okie dokie. I'm not sure what I just dropped. Wasn't the glass pen, so. All right, I'm really done now. So thank you for putting up with me, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Do what makes you happy. This has been Stroke by Stroke again. All right, bye-bye.